Hello and welcome to today's Beaufort County News headlines. I'm Chloe G, and here are today's top stories. Wildlife experts in the Lowcountry have an old adage for people who feed alligators. A fed gator is a dead gator. Simply, alligators who get fed by people are more likely to attack than those that kill what they catch. To prevent any future gator attacks, wildlife experts need to euthanize a fed or nuanced gator. One expert has a simple way to quickly determine the demeanor of the gator in front of him. As the owner of K&K Wildlife Services, when Matt Kraycar receives calls about possible rogue alligators, he can tell if it's a little too comfortable around humans. The method is straightforward. If you walk towards the gator and it quickly hauls itself into the water, the gator and the public are at a lower risk of being attacked. But if you approach the water's edge and the gator sits and stares, it just kind of stands there like it's waiting to get something. Those are the creatures that need to be removed and euthanized. Those are reptiles that have lost their fear of humans because somebody has been feeding them. As temperatures warm into spring, local alligators are emerging from a period of low activity during the cooler winter months, preparing to breed in April. This change in activity levels also coincides with more citations for feeding alligators, as well as the euthanizations that often follow. Feeding alligators is a crime in the state of South Carolina. Doing so without a permit carries a misdemeanor charge. Any violations of the law could result in a fine of up to $200 and a jail sentence of up to 30 days. From 2020 through 2024, the Department of Natural Resources has issued 37 charges related to unlawful feeding, possessing, or capturing alligators in Beaufort and Jasper counties. Most violations occur during the spring and summer months when alligators are most active. South Carolina had one of the fastest growing populations in the U.S. in 2024 as people relocated from other states, and now fresh estimates from the Census Bureau show where they landed. The greater Myrtle Beach area, Spartanburg, and Hilton Head were the favorite targets, and all three saw some of the most rapid population growth in the nation. Enough people moved to Jasper County to make it the retirement destination, the third fastest growing county in the United States. The rural county near Hilton Head Island and Bluffton has become home to huge new subdivisions for older residents, such as Latitude Margaritaville, Hilton Head. It's not that Jasper County gained a great number of people in 1 year, just shy of 2,000, but with only 33,642 residents in 2023, that was a nearly 6% jump in population in a single year. Meanwhile, the population of the average county in the U.S. grew by less than 0.4% during that time. Jasper County had fewer than 1,500 residents back in the 1990s, but as growth pushed out from the coast, Ridgeland has been annexing thousands of acres while developers and preservationists compete to buy former plantations. Beaufort County Veterans Affairs Department and Beaufort National Cemetery are partnering to host a Vietnam War Veterans Day ceremony. The ceremony will be Saturday, March 29th from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. in the Beaufort National Cemetery at 1601 Boundary Street. The sister of Medal of Honor recipient Ralph Johnson, Charleston native, will be one of the guests of honor at the ceremony and will lay a remembrance wreath on her brother's grave. You can read about PFC Ralph Johnson's military service and honors on our website. According to the Congressional Medal of Honor website, PFC Johnson's courage, inspiring valor, and selfless devotion to duty were in keeping with the highest traditions of the Marine Corps and the U.S. Naval Services. We gallantly gave his life for his country. Join us in honoring the great service and sacrifice for our Vietnam War veterans with the pinning ceremony. All Vietnam War veterans and the families and general public are invited to this free event. Beaufort County Veterans Affairs Office assists veterans, their spouses, and other dependents with access to government programs for which they are eligible. Veterans Affairs counselors are available by appointment only by calling 843-255-6880. For more information, of course, you can check out our website. The Federal Benefits Handbook for Veterans, Dependents, and Survivors is available as well by visiting www.va.gov. And for more information, contact Beaufort County Veterans Affairs at 843-255-6880. That is all the time that we have for headlines today, but we invite you to check out any of the sources that you see on your screen if you are curious about these stories and more. Thank you for tuning in and have a great Friday as well as a great rest of your weekend, Beaufort County.